9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Let's do this the right way before I say anything else. Alexa, turn the studio pink.
Okay.
That's not pink. Alexa, turn the studio hot pink.
Okay.
Very much. And thank you so much. Welcome. I thought it was going to work, but hey, I made it work.
You got it.
Welcome to the Honey Night Smackdown post show here. And joining us, I have the WWTPR princess, Miss Stone Cold Courtney. And of course, our councilman, Pharaoh, Pharaoh of Strattonville, might I say. So it's been a wonderful evening. We just came off with a great watch along, a great 3-hour watch along. It was quite the shift, and we had a wonderful time. Shout out to everybody in the chat and who joined us. And this is just going to be a quick review show. We're going to get a little chit chat about the events of this evening. To kick everything off, we of course opened up with our undisputed champion Cody Rhodes, who basically revealed that he's not really cleared to wrestle yet, but he is pretty much still going out to confront KO and proving that he's a fighting champion. And oddly enough, somebody who wouldn't have expected to showed up, and it wasn't Kevin Owens, it was Drew McIntyre. He gave him a hug, which was quite very like Stone Cold hugging Mr. McMahon when he joined him in the corporation. Like, it reminded me very much of that. It wasn't, of course, not as funny, but
no.
Yeah, it pretty much like I would say that Cody wasn't really expecting that. Honestly wasn't expecting that either. Drew McIntyre saying that basically, Cody, you need somebody to be a friend to you, because you don't got friends and you need a friend, and I'm willing to be your friend. And before he left, he told Cody to make sure you watch your back when it comes to this whole situation with Kevin Owens and everything that he's been through with him. And literally, Kevin Owens went ahead and attacked Cody Rhodes. Both of them had a little brawl where officials had to get in the way. And unfortunately, we have to still hold off on this until the American Nightmare is cleared to wrestle. And now, also, we heard before the show started, there were some rewrites and things going on, so we wasn't sure what to expect when the SmackDown started. But one thing we did know that we were expecting was a one-on-one match between two pretty much future GOATs, if they're not GOATed now, which they should be. Andrade versus Shinsuke Nakamura. No title involved, strictly bragging rights. This honestly could have been match of the night if it wasn't for the results of what happened later on and what transpired. But Andrade and Nakamura giving us, that great back and forth, and, showing their skills and how many years they have on them, with their ability and pretty much just going head to head. Pretty much Nakamura ended with a Kinshasa, and the celebration was not to be cut. What was to be cut short. It wasn't as long as Tiffy's celebration, but we're gonna get into that in a moment. LA Knight came out and wanted to attack him. Obviously didn't get the upper hand. Shinsuke, being the veteran that he is, was able to dodge the bullet. Real quick, your excitement for either or of the two matches I have just mentioned, whether it's Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes or Shinsuke and Andrade. How do we feel about the results of tonight? And also, how do we feel about what could possibly happen going forward? Councilman, start with you.
I'll be honest, I couldn't give zero fucks about any of that. There's only one moment I care about. All that went out the trash. All that went out the trash. I'm letting you know that now. I don't care about none of this.
In that case,
I don't care. Shout out to Shinsuke and them being and Andrade consistently being on TV. I like that they are holding it down. They are the workhorses of SmackDown, and I hope everybody like continues to see that. Like they are really doing their thing. But you know why I'm here.
Yep.
you know I am here.
Thank you, Sindil. So thank you. So first off, happy 2025 to you. I don't even know if you were here for the awards. Did you know you won an award?
Yes, Tindio. That's what I forgot to mention that. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, Sindil,
You got
won
an honorary
award.
Nitro award.
Yeah.
You, Boza, and Dylan.
You got the TK 416 Appreciation Award. No, I think she was there. Because I think she told her to send her size to
oh, that's right. Yes, she was.
Cindy was in there. We just want to make sure that you were recognized as well as Bo. I don't know if Boza was there. No, I think Boza may not have been there. Boza, you were also a winner of the TK 416 Appreciation Award. So send TK your shirt size so she can get you a shirt sent out to you. But yeah, I forgot Cindy was there. I just wanted to make sure, like, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to make leave anybody out. But yeah, so I guess we'll go to the WWT PR princess, Courtney. Really quick, what did you think of the match with Nakamura and Andrade and the whole feud going into the United States title picture with LA Knight and Cody and Kevin?
Well, I mean, Cody and Kevin are pretty much doing what they do. I mean, leading up to the Rumble. So they're doing what they can. And I just want February to get here. So it's just going to be consistently on what they do. Not sure how Drew McIntyre is going to fit in the picture, but we shall see in a couple weeks. I do want, and I mentioned this in the watch along, but I'll be super quick. It really opens up between Andrade and Shinsuke on the United States title picture. And it really gets them to be a serious secondary title, like how it was when it first came out in 2003 on SmackDown, really and being the second tier to the title, where you had guys like John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, Big Show, along with many others. And this is an opportunity for not just Andrade, Shinsuke, LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, possibly Apollo Crews for a future title opportunity. And it opens so many doors for them.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a good opening match for the show. Considering I know the action that's going to transpire later. I know I had mentioned there was a blue mat earlier, but I also didn't notice that the Prime logo was missing. That made me happy. That made me very happy. Yeah.
Yeah, USA didn't approve that.
Yeah, they're not with it.
But was the blue mat consistent throughout the whole thing?
It was consistent. So now a lot of people are wondering if it's going to be the same for Raw as well, which I think it would be cool. It should. Like, I know they usually brought out the red for on Raw or on SmackDown if they were doing like an event or a celebration or an award or whatever.
Honestly, I would like the same color, but I wouldn't mind seeing Monday Night Raw on the mat, like in red.
True.
Like I saw in the Netflix promo and stuff like that, how they had like Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't mind seeing that in the ring.
Okay. I mean, anything but the Prime logo. That's fine with me. But moving on, we have Meet Jin. We also had Meet Jin versus Piper Niven. Pretty much after failing to retrieve or achieve becoming the inaugural U.S. champion, Meet Jin pretty much went from Chelsea Green and went for her best friend, Piper Niven, who of course was accompanied by the United States Women's Champion. And safe to say that was a really good match. That was definitely a very good match. Meet Jin did come out on top and was able to get the win on Piper Niven. U.S. champion wasn't really happy. I'm wondering how this affects their friendship going forward, since Piper couldn't get the job done. And let's not forget the last time Chelsea Green and Meet Jin met before the U.S. title picture wasn't that street fight or that
dumpster match?
Dumpster
match. Yep, basically. And Let's see. We also had, and I got caught slipping again on the live, councilman. I said Magic City Machine Guns again. I said it. I said
You
it.
know you heard it.
I
You
said
know exactly where you heard it.
Motor City Machine Guns versus the tag team champions DIY in an awesome tag team match. And it definitely opened the doors for some more rivalries to begin. There was also interaction with Pretty Deadly and Legado de Fantasma that then trickled on down to the events of this tag team match where it became disruptive and it ended in a DQ. So DIY retains over the Motor City Machine Guns, but this tells me this is only the beginning. We're gonna have NXT Black and Gold versus NXT 2.0 everywhere, and it's gonna be dope. That's basically what's happening. The only exception for the NXT 2.0 is obviously the winner of the evening. I know we don't have to really talk. We should. I don't want to keep anybody. We've already been here for 3 hours, but DIY did their thing, and it was no contest. It's definitely going to be some things going on down the road for the tag teams, but not for nothing, man. Let's talk about the real celebration for the evening, shall we? Let's talk about it. Let's just get right into it. Naomi versus Nia Jax for the women's title. The women's listen. There was
Wait,
so
the
many
title
ways.
was on the line?
The title was, yeah, that's how she was able
Oh,
to
no, I
cash
didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, no, then they should have closed the show.
That's how she was able to cash in.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the title don't have to be on the line for it.
No, you're not on the line for it. But yeah, but I get what you're saying. I knew what you meant. But Nia Jax versus Naomi in an awesome women's match one-on-one, honestly, which, as Councilman just said, could have been the main event. This definitely could have easily been the main event, considering that there's so much chemistry between Nia and Naomi, and the fact that they're family as well. It just looked like they were just playing in their backyard in their ring. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked effortless. Naomi had a crazy moment where she actually Samoan dropped Nia Jax, which had me gagged. I was like, oh wow. And then of course the KOD when Bianca got involved. The strength of these women, these big three women, are just not women you want to play with. And whoever messed with Jade, be ready for the repercussions, because y'all saw that post on New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day. But long story short, Tiffany Stratton, y'all, is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. And they kind of threw us off a little bit with the element of surprise, and they added just a little twist in there. And that's one of the things that I love about Triple H so much, and the writing team that he has. He always finds a way to make you think something's going to happen, and then he'll add something in there to where, oh, it's actually going to happen, but then no, it's actually going to happen this way right after that. So it's like he keeps your head on the swivel and keeps the excitement going. Nia Jax won and beat Naomi, but Tiffy's music hit after. And when Tiffy's music hit, she came out with the suit briefcase, gave it to the ref that was by ringside by the announcement table, and then pushed the ref. And it was all a distraction to make it look like she was going to cash in, so that way the ref in the ring, Jessica Carr, didn't see what was going on, when she would then take the briefcase and hit Naomi with it and knocks Naomi out. Nia does the rest. Bianca gets in the way. Tiffy said, "Get out of my way." And basically got her and Naomi up out of there. And she was gonna celebrate. She made it look like she was celebrating with Nia. She had her hand up, pointed to it. That girl was so close to that title, you could taste it. She was right there with that briefcase still in hand raised in victory, with Candice LeRae, who didn't get the job done, by the way, and keep Bianca out of her way. So I feel like there's gonna be a little trouble there between those two. But Tiffy time then goes on as Nia's celebrating on the rope, hits her in the back with the briefcase, and cashes in on Nia Jax. And now we have Tiffy Stratton as our women's champion of SmackDown in 2025. there's only one person I could go to first for this because this is the reason why he's here. And Councilman, I will give you the floor.
Cinema. Cinema. Cinema.
I'm just saying.
So nice you had to say it thrice.
If you feel a way about it, some of y'all in the IWC may feel a way about the results. This is also what I have for you.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe. We did it. We did it, Joe. We fucking did it. Two major women titles under the councilman's regime. But in a bigger aspect about it that I really love seeing is how Smackdown is starting to get back to really displaying so many people again. Remember I kept saying, you'll keep seeing the same 6 people every 2 hours.
Yes.
I love that Meechin is getting shine. Piper Niven is getting shine.
Deadly.
Pretty deadly. You have Candice LeRae there, Nia Jax, Bianca Belair, Naomi. You get to see so many of these people who, if you look at it outside of Bianca Belair, none of these women barely got to be seen on SmackDown if it wasn't backstage. And now they are all the centerpieces of 3 hours. Like, if you notice, the first 10 minutes is like your major players, and then like a little bit in the middle, and then you end it off. And the rest of this is up to the people that you normally didn't get to see on here. Like, you barely got to see Shinsuke if it wasn't some fast, like, blowover match.
Mm-hmm.
Now they get to put on these heaters. So it's just like, it's so cool to see where the transition has happened and where they're picking, like, hey, these are the superstars we finna start betting on. These are the ones we want to start showing y'all that, hey, they're going to be main eventers within the next 5 years. And Tiffany Stratton winning that strap only shows and proves like they're now invested into the future of the company. It's not just about who's big, who's there. Like they're ready to want to draw more tickets with the superstars they're investing in. It looks like you didn't saw something.
I know.
Is this confirmed, Courtney? Like legit?
Yeah, it looks like it's confirmed.
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna have to hold on before I say it. But and you know what? And Cindy, I have to agree with this. IWC asses saying she'd be the first to fail a cash in, and look at that. Look at y'all. A lot of people said she was gonna have a failed cash in. Do you have anything to say to those people, Councilman?
Yes, I do.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Oh, would you look at? Oh, wait! Oh, unfortunately.
So I got to say to all you IWC people that would like, what makes you think that? Like, what? You know what's funny about it is too? Why would you want to see someone fail cashing in? Why would you ever want to see a failed cash in? Like, I still to this day do not agree with them making Baron Corbin fail to cash in. Or Damien Sandow.
Agreed.
Did not help their career whatsoever.
Agreed.
A failed cash in is something that should not happen. It is definitely something that, like, yo, if you get that briefcase, you deserve to cash it in. That means they're invested in you. They want to see something happen.
I mean, there's benefits to not cashing in, and then there's Lola Vice. But look at what it's done for her. It's done better for her. She's most improved. So technically, failed cash-ins kind of do help, depending on your.
Well, I mean, technically, that wasn't her fault, though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That wasn't her fault.
It wasn't her fault. It wasn't.
Yeah, like.
I never blamed her for that. That was just a minor flop at the moment. I just like messing with Ced. Honestly, we just like fucking with Ced.
But also too, she ain't really recovered from it though.
Not yet. She's starting to. She's starting to.
She didn't let it defeat her. I will say that. So
yes, she's persistent. Yeah, she's got to be. I mean, this is a tough business. But what I was looking at before we continue on and go with the last match before we get out of here, the WWE has confirmed that they are going to be holding Royal Rumble 2026 in Saudi Arabia. Breaking news.
Wait, where?
Saudi Arabia.
And they're hosting what?
The Royal Rumble in 2026.
Oof, man.
We're not gonna have nothing no more out here, bro. We ain't gonna have nothing out here.
I mean, if to be fair, they had to give him something.
Oh, of course. No, I know. I was just being silly.
And well, no, to your point, because it's like the only thing I'm gonna say with that one is I hope Saudi brings it as far as the crowd goes.
Yeah.
Like, crown jewel we get is for y'all. So, you know, we bypass with like some of the things we see there, but it's like for the Royal Rumble, y'all need to be like,
y'all need to be hyped. Y'all need to be doing the countdown.
Yeah.
You know, like
France did. Like
you need to bring the energy.
Like, yeah, basically what France did. I honestly think France had the PLE of the year because of the people. Or that should have been.
Yeah, that was my first thought right there, Sindil. Like, that's gonna be tough on them women.
Oh yeah, the bodysuits.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna suck.
That's gonna suck.
Really gonna suck.
And I'm not even talking about like, and I'm just talking about from a perspective of like, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's culture, or whatever, you know, they have going on or what they do. Their law is their law. But I'm just saying, like, you're gonna make a whole bunch of 30 women full body suits, and you have to make them all distinctive, like the costume.
It ain't even the distinctive part. It's the heat.
Oh yeah,
that's the real thing of like, okay, if you got someone like Rhea Ripley that went in at number 1, and we've now gotten down to number 27. Like, but we also got to see too what the weather is like during.
I was gonna say, what's the weather like during January? Like,
yeah, because if it could be to where it's like it's
if it's chilly, then fine.
Yeah, because if it's cooler in the nighttime, you can have the Women's Royal Rumble last, like y'all did last year, and then that way you don't have to worry about them having an issue and stuff. But I do think about that heat and just like, because I remember like watching the Goldberg match with like Undertaker and them, like. They said it was like 110 degrees in the ring. And it's like you got these senior citizens trying to pick each other up, jackhammer and choke slam, and you got them in 110 degree weather. And it's just heat. That ain't even like, that's humidity, all of that shit. So it's like, oh no, Bozo, no. Goldberg had a heat stroke. Goldberg passed out. Goldberg legit passed out in that match.
Wait, we talking about the match
in Saudi Arabia when Goldberg had to take on Undertaker?
What?
Yeah, it was 110 degrees in the ring. If you go watch that match, that's why they was moving so slow. They were burning the fuck up.
I'm never gonna watch that match again. I only saw that match once. I don't need to see it again. That was disgraceful. Like I can't. It's not even. I'm not even saying it was disgraceful due to Taker. It was just unfair for Taker.
I mean, well, it was unfair for both of them. Like again, it's a situation that you're not prepared for.
Yeah,
like you're not prepared to be. Like you're prepared to be in something that may be a little chilly. You're prepared to be in something that's a little bit with regular weather. But for you to be in 110 degree heat. And you're running ropes and you're trying to do moves and pick up another person that's 300 pounds and it's nothing but heat right there. And you're already like, you're not in your prime
right
at all. So again, this is Goldberg picking up a 300-pound man trying to jackhammer him in 110 degree heat. That's knocking in their 50s, almost 60s.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's a little wild. I don't know, but I mean, we'll see. They just made the announcement, and I had just seen it. In the
they would have to, Cendil. They would have to, because this Royal Rumble it's not going to be just them. So that's the other going to be the very interesting thing, that this isn't Crown Jewel. So now you have tourists coming here.
Right, because the Royal Rumble technically belongs to us.
Yes,
our thing.
it's
And people are now going to go out there. So this is going to be very interesting to see how Saudi reacts to, I'll throw it out there, Americans coming over for Royal Rumble weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the first PLE of the Big Four.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I'm very curious about you making the women wrestlers wear bodysuits. Is the general public gonna have to do that as well? Those are a lot of the interesting questions I'm curious about seeing with this.
It's so great that we're gonna have so many talking points by the time we get to WWT Live next week, and then just in time for the debut for Raw on Netflix. Then you have everything else that's happening. You also got New Year's Evil. What is it? What else is happening? Wrestle Kingdom,
Wrestle
Dynasty. Like it's just so wrestling everywhere.
Also, I will say this: I really don't appreciate that Mick Foley Jr. was the main event over my client. I don't like that.
Well, let's get into it just get it out the way, because I know that's technically the least exciting part of the night.
That's wild that it was like that.
No disrespect to the Usos and Sami Zayn and the Temu bloodline, but y'all know better. Y'all were running the ship for OG bloodline. Y'all were running the ship for the last few years. Uso Penitentiary and all that. Y'all know how to hold it down. But it was that Tiffany. It was Tiffany's moment. It was Tiffany's night tonight. Tiffany had the best night tonight. She really
and this match, if this match showed me anything as well, too, Bloodline versus Bloodline does not work without Roman
or Rock.
Not Rock. Okay,
like yeah, fine, but you're right. It doesn't work without Roman.
It does not. Like none of this works without him. Like I'm sorry.
And not for nothing, Solo wouldn't have had to have been a part of this if it wasn't for Tonga getting hurt. I mean Tonga Loa.
Or even that just like it like this storyline of where they're going head to head does not work if Roman is not there, because I'm just gonna be honest and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. It's not the same bloodline anymore, and that's the thing too. Like we see Roman Reigns go from the tribal chief to the OTC. The other bloodline didn't move up with that. They moved individually. And it's like now you want individual stars to come back and be a part of this stuff, and they're already grown. It's like you're going back to high school for the reunion. And it's like, because you got the Yeet dude coming out last now, which is dope, but it's like
he's the most popular one now.
Which is why it doesn't hit the same. It's not a unison of it. That's what made the bloodline dope, because like it was a hierarchy. It was a unison to them. Like you had the tag team, you had Solo, then you had the honorary, then you had the guy that you looked the front guy. It's not like that. Now all of them are front people. And so it just don't hit the same. And then
well, they have to have all these people, all of them become front people, because they need to realize that there's only one final boss and one front man and one possible tribal chief.
Yeah, you need to do that Monday. If you don't do that Monday, this is not going to be a hard drag.
Roman will be there, and you know Dwayne is going to show up. Dwayne's definitely going to show up.
He got to.
He has to.
Boss, pull the up.
He got to.
Playing with us.
Because as of right now,
it's been since what, September?
Because as of right now, Solo.
I'm about to lose my mind with this.
I was about to say, because Solo and Roman are on that. They on the Liv and Rhea train right now. This is the last match.
This better be. This has to be. This has to be the last match. This has to be.
Because then it's like, what's going on from here after that? Like it's because even if Roman wins and get his Ula follow back, what, Jay goes back to Raw, then it's just Jimmy. It's like,
oh, Cindy will rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh yeah, I believe that's gonna happen. And
he gonna be on top of him. Rock is gonna be like this, and then he gonna be like this. And The
I think
Rock,
it comes down
I
during
just-
the match.
Dwayne, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to the final boss. I'm just going to talk to Dwayne. Dwayne, I'm begging you, Dwayne. We love having you on. We love having you a part of this bloodline story. Okay, there was nothing hot. There was almost nothing hotter than the final boss. And just when we thought you couldn't elevate anything like yourself even more, or upgrade your personality even more, you went in full mode, heel mode, final boss mode. But Dwayne, please show up on Monday. And please tell everybody that you've been the tribal chief this whole time. And please tell everybody that you were the one running this bloodline. Just do that for me. Because I know it was you. I know it. And if you deny it,
You're lying.
you
Yeah.
right. You I was like, wait a minute, I didn't do that. I was like, wait, how did I jump there?
It never gets old.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so, it's so funny. I rewatched that WWT award show quite a few times already. And the funniest part about that was not only said doing it and we were all just quiet and then we like giggled it off, but the fact that we were all like, wait, said, do it again. What was that? Do it again. Like all of us in unison, like one more time.
One more time. Like, nah, do that again. Do that
Right.
again.
Right.
Indeed.
And one time for the one time before we get out of here, just because, Gunter, the ring general Gunter.
Oh my
Just
god.
a little something to get funny bones, everybody. But that is all for our Honey Night Smackdown post show. Now it is time to say goodbye to the good people. And Miss Courtney, where can they find you?
They can always find me here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here with the WWT live crew. Wednesdays are my days. I do my watch along for Dynamite every Wednesday. As you know, simulcast live on Max. So make sure to get everything ready, get your popcorn ready, everything else. They can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram on @CourtneyNJ11, where I do have some content in plan. So I've been doing a lot in the PR lab, doing a lot of planning and everything else. And also, to all you IWC narcs out there, this is for you.
Oh, would you look at... Oh, wait. Oh,
Unfortunately. There's a lot of narcs out there, and they need to, in the words of Jericho, shut the hell up.
Ooh. Give me this Courtney all 2025. Stone Cold Courtney, okay? We're not playing no games with you. Councilman, where can they find you besides Strattonville?
You can find me at who better than Pharaoh on socials and YouTube and Twitch. I definitely need some more pain meds because my jaw is killing me. But come in here and represent after my client has brought us another belt home. And Tuesday, if we could get the NXT championship, oh my God, you can't. I'm gonna
get your jaw ready.
Be 3 belts councilman. You know what I'm saying? Something Mercedes Monet can never do.
I'm so done. I love that. 3 belts councilman. I like that. A lot. But yes, guys, you guys can always find me here Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays with the WWT live crew, which we will be back next week from our little holiday vacay. And we will be back just in time for the debut of Raw on Netflix. Also, I have to confirm Monday Night Mayor. I hope that's a thing because I kind of want to join the party. And
me
I hope you guys would too. And everybody in the chat, shout outs to everybody. I don't know if I can remember everybody's name from the previous chat, but everybody who watched along with us tonight for the 3-hour Smackdown that we had tonight, our first 3-hour and the first of many to come. I just want to say I love you guys. Shout outs to you all. Cindy Oboza, Chris LeClaire, Lewis Johnson, Bobby, Patu, Dad, Jasmine, You guys, I'm trying to remember all the other names that was in there, but I can't put my finger on it. But just know that I love you all the same, and I appreciate you guys. And we're gonna get out of here, get some sleep. We hope you do too. We hope you guys had a wonderful new year, and we will see you on Monday. So thank y'all so much for joining the Honey Night Smackdown watch along and post show as part of Women's Wrestling Talk. What is it, y'all? The number one, numero uno wrestling network on the planet. Peace.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at wwtalkpod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at wwtalkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling network on the planet.